Everybody get set, let's go. It's the next episode. It's the Premium Pete Show. News, interviews, all of the info. Listen up, it's the Premium Pete Show. If you want the scoop in the low, down low, listen to the show cause Milk said so. Fuck what you heard, better act like you know. Miss Lissa knows. It's the Premium Pete Show.
I'm a Tim's bitch, got my boots on, got the ex-cons and the Yukon. I don't steal bitch, I kill bitch, about to catch me a new charge. Same bitch you try to call me. That's how I knew y'all was phony. I've been putting in that work, taking them to church cause I leave them holy. Will I smoke this bitch? Yes. Probably fail my piss test. Get rid of those fake breaths and put a vest on this bitch chest. It's lunchtime and she's food. I'm Troy Ave with that tool. Both hands on it like noon. Lissa knows I'm a goon. City big, upstate time. I'm snatching wigs like waistline. Snatch a bitch with my cell phone. Really put her on FaceTime. That ghostwriter about to call her. That lifeline getting shorter. R.I.P. Biggie Smalls. Why the fuck they ain't want her? I was cooking in the kitchen. I was minding my business. Now I gotta get gangster. Cause these bitches is haters. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. New Year's where we in it. New shit gonna give it. Premium Pete, Miss Lissa. Don't mean have to kiss ya. Got Dallas Penn with ya. Wait a minute. Y'all better get it.
Hey, listen.
I'm feeling good because it's the new year. Cause I know y'all was feeling some kind of way because I bone thugged y'all before the ball dropped, but it was only right. I was going to miss everybody.
Well, first of all, internet's happy motherfucking New Year. That's first of all.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Miss Lissa.
And everybody, we should insert those fucking fireworks from the iPhone. Like, do you have the iPhone?
Absolutely.
Every time you sent that, she was like, fireworks going off.
That shit was dope.
I hated it.
Happy New Year, Miss Lissa. Happy New Year.
I did.
Happy New Year, Dallas Penn.
Happy New Year. And we have Dallas Penn again.
Listen. First of all, hope everybody had a happy, healthy, safe, beautiful, fun, maybe washed, drunk, stoned, smashed New Year.
Yeah.
But more importantly, now it's back to work. But not even only back to work, maybe back to what you love. And if you're not doing what you love, then get back to work.
That's a fact.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Most importantly, that was great Remy Ma bars.
Yo, Remy Ma is doing her thing. Like, Remy, please come through. I'm the little sister in my head. You're killing it. People thought that Love and Hip Hop was gonna do her career a disservice. She flipped that shit, and she's killing it. And I just had to, for the new year, drop a new verse.
As you should.
Cause that's a classic verse forever, I feel.
That made me get hyped to hear some Pusha. For some reason,
Pusha.
I just got hyped to hear some Pusha.
From ghetto to ghetto, the black hard, the hard. I sell it with one whip. It's off the yard. I'm the neighborhood pusher. Call me subwoofer, cause I pump bass like that, Jack. Sorry, I can't give y'all too much. This is a podcast. It ain't Apollo.
You know what's dope? You know what's dope about Remy Ma? I seen, I don't know what publication it was, but where she was reading, maybe it was Genius.
No, it was BET. She was reading the raps and she was like
rating people's bars. So they would have like Lil Wayne and then she would read a lyric or just a certain bar from that song and then give it a rating.
Yeah.
Okay. Yo,
they did that with Joe Budden too.
That shit was hysterical. She was like, what's the lowest? 0. Yeah. She was giving people like 1.2 or 2.5.
Damn.
She was breaking down how really there's no like punchlines and there's no extra. It's just, okay, it may try to rhyme together, but it don't mean nothing.
Yeah. And she didn't know like whose it was. They didn't tell like, okay, this is going to be a, right?
Did
they tell her?
She knew who it was, but at that time, she didn't know like beforehand.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they didn't like OD on her and be like, okay, we're going to read this Biggie rhyme.
Lil Wayne.
They did a Fat Joe.
It was Young Thug.
They just had her reading bars. They didn't tell her who the artist was.
Yeah. Well, no, they did tell her who after.
I'm saying as she reads them, she's not being told, here's who so-and-so is.
Even one of them was her own.
Really?
Yeah.
She didn't recognize it?
I mean, she did. And she gave herself like a 4.5.
Okay. Yeah.
She didn't give anybody a perfect score.
It was dope. But you know, it's. I think it's important. Like Remy is spitting some dope shit. She came home. She's representing. I love seeing her and Papoose. But here's the most thing. Like I asked this the other day on Twitter. What do like Lil Yachty fans really love about this dude? Lil Yachty. Okay.
You brought him into 2017.
No, I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah.
I want to know because I started to look up dude because I never looked up dude.
Okay.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Nah. I mean, you want to know.
I want to know. And I seen spins, 12 million spins on SoundCloud, 14 million, 40 million.
Can I ask a question though?
Okay.
How many of those do you think are people like yourself who just wanted to see what that it's not real fans?
No, what I'm saying is
that was an accident, just like yours was an accident.
So I look and I say, okay, so
12 million isn't an accident.
But at least 5 million could be people that don't even know or like him, but all the hoopla.
Few million.
They like, let's see what it is.
I would say that Lil Yachty probably has a few million fans who listen to his shit several times. And then there's the million or so curious people like, what is this Lil Yachty shit?
Yeah.
Right.
Boom. But still, I mean, Lil Yachty has a legit following. I don't follow him. I don't fuck with him.
He's like Donald Trump. He talks to the ignorant young, like how Donald talks to the dumb trailer park trash.
Well, think about it.
Then
maybe that's what he's representing this era. Mm-hmm. This era in our whole society. Trash era.
No, but you know why? The reason why, so I tweeted, serious question. What do Lil Yachty fans love about him? And people responded to me like, some people wrote like, yo, he's melodic. And I'm like, where? Like, and then some people, like, I'm not hating. I'm just speaking from my point of view. I don't get dude. Like, I was listening to a song he was on, with Gucci Mane. And I just didn't, bro, let me tell you. I
fucked with Lil Yachty after listening to the Chance the Rapper mixtape.
Okay.
Yo, I don't even know.
And when I say I fuck with
songs.
Lil Yachty, I mean I fuck with the song on Chance the Rapper's mixtape that Lil Yachty's on. It made me understand some of the other songs that I had heard from him on radio that I really didn't care about, but I was like, okay, this is Lil Yachty now. Now I know what his voice is. But I mean, God bless him.
I get him confused with the other guy with the red dread.
God bless him. Do you want?
Yeah.
But he can rap.
Which one is Meow and me? Which one is the Meow guy? Which one is that?
Man, you asking the wrong person.
Meow.
All I know is that. But
would you know these cats? Have you seen them?
But the thing
they walk right by you
Which
in
guy
the
is that?
studio end room. Would you even know him?
Oh, nah.
No.
Yeah.
I told you, I get him confused with the other one. If they both got their dreads red,
yo,
I
I'm trying to start this petition to get Lil Uzi Vert to be the Grand Marshal for the Juve Festival.
What?
Like his name is Lil Uzi Vert, no?
Well, then I'm gonna be Miss Lissa Knows Vay so that I can host it if that's how we doing it.
Nah, I mean his name is Uzi Vert.
Who the is it?
Lil Uzi Vert.
Nah, hell no.
He's not Haitian?
No.
I don't know.
He's not Lil Uzi Vert.
I feel like we talk too much. I feel like this is the problem. People are giving this guy too much life. Moving on. Beyonce probably had a great New Year with Blue. And I don't want to talk about Uzi or Yachty's no more. Nor hyenas or hyenas. Like, I don't like these.
You want to talk about Soulja Boy? Chris Brown?
Lord, what is going on? So I am not really into gossip anymore. However, I couldn't help but be like bombarded with everything. Like, so if you don't know, something happened between Soulja Boy and Chris Brown, I guess on Twitter, and then Soulja Boy went on Instagram alleging that Chris Brown DM'd him or texted him or something
Instagram or
because
Snapchat?
He was upset. Whatever. It was one of the videos.
I'm just saying,
I think it was Instagram. He had enough minutes. It was like a minute.
Okay.
He was on Instagram.
So Snapchat, you dead.
Yeah.
Snapchat, you are finally dead now. Instagram got it all.
So these two are going back allegedly because of Soulja Boy commenting under a Karuchi picture or something like that.
Liking a picture.
Yeah, like this is crazy. And then they started talking that gangster stuff, and you can't believe neither one of them.
And Soulja Boy be like, blah. Blah.
I kill niggas. You not even good in these streets. Like,
and I took off his mask.
And you know what? Soulja Boy, shut the fuck up. Yo.
And then Cucaracha came out of nowhere and started talking, and Chris Brown got her all the way together because she started talking about how she don't have no time and don't understand. And it was, I got it, like we understood, but she just started talking for no reason. Like nobody cared. And it was like another way for her to jump in and try to gain some relevancy. And Chris Brown let her know that.
Listen, Soulja Boy needs to just continue to do what he does and make money and stop fucking doing dumb shit. First of all, he sounds crazy.
He looks crazy.
Snitching on himself, talking all this crazy type stuff. Beefing with everybody and their mother. He's 100 pounds soaking wet. You know, like.
Is he on the drogas?
He's saying that Chris Brown was sniffing coke in front of that. He started spilling all the tea.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
he was like, I was at your
Chris
house.
Brown does sniff.
No, but he was like, I was at your house when you were sniffing in front of your daughter, and you had all these gangsters around her, and they're extorting you because you ain't shit, and you ain't gonna be shit. He started going in. I feel like he should have left Royalty out. But I also feel like...
That's his daughter's name, Royalty?
Yeah. I feel like they acting like basketball wives. Can we act like adults in 2017? Like, it was cool, but damn, like, it was unnecessary.
Yo,
I'm in a different mind state right now.
Wait, hold on. Would you ever name your kid Royalty?
She's like a different, he didn't have no say-so in this baby name. By the time he met her, she was holding her own bottle.
What's the worst name you could name your kid, DP? What do you think?
Mistake.
No, I mean... I like people naming their kids after cars.
Yeah, like Lexus,
Mercedes.
I don't like when people
Audi, give him
pull
an
out
Audi.
names from the regular dictionary, like charisma, like bitch. Go sit down. Why is your mother naming you after SAT?
Yeah,
words?
my daughter's school. I think I said this a while back, but when she was in junior high school, I met you Nissan.
People be naming their kids after places like fucking India and goddamn Dubai and
Brooklyn.
Hello. Bronx. Or didn't the game name his son Harlem or some shit?
Yeah.
And he from LA. It's like, come on.
Oh, man.
Yo, what about vegetables? That'd be dope if you see people like, name
that
like
I'm with.
kale.
I love the name arugula.
Name your kid cilantro.
I'm here with arugula.
Yo, that's real super forward right there.
Yeah.
Have a little kid, avocado.
Yeah.
I really like arugula. Like, I'm really feeling arugula. Like, I feel like she's gonna be in like the gifted and talented program.
Name your kid ginger root.
That's coming with the whole organic craze.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna start naming their kid after some.
Yeah.
That's definitely gonna happen.
Lemongrass.
Gluten free.
Yo, that would be fucking ill. But anyway, listen, internet's it's great to be back. Happy New Year again. Great to have Dallas Penn back in the building.
Always.
Good to see you.
And you know what? Shouts to you for continuing to stay healthy.
Yeah.
Getting slim.
Yeah, I was with Dallas earlier today and said, how could I be a real friend if I don't eat like he eats when I'm with him? So we were in Fresh & Co. and he was eating some ba sandwich.
I had a turkey cheddar.
Yeah.
What I'm not supposed to be fucking with the bread. Y'all already know that, but it was super thin and flaky. And I looked at the calorie count. Everything was good. It was fresh. It was organic.
Yeah,
turkey cheddar, tomato, lettuce.
Yeah, lettuce. Yeah. So I said, you know what? So I got these organic lemon vinegar chickpea salad. That shit sounded like it had no hope.
Right.
But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this for my friend, and that shit was good, man.
Internet, you ain't got to eat like faggoty to hang with me, okay?
Can
eat regular people food. We cool. I'm good.
No, he did the right thing. You have to be in support, because I have a friend who I like to call a fat potager. Mm-hmm. Like, when you trying to eat healthy, she trying to tell you it's okay. Like, she always like telling you it's all right. Like, girl, you gotta satisfy your craving.
What the fuck is a fat potager?
I'm telling you, somebody that's sabotaging you to keep you fat or get you fat.
I like that.
Yeah. You trying to, like, bitch, I can't even eat bread, and they gonna come over with the whole loaf, make the sandwich, and then offer you some knowing you weak. Like, oh, you don't want one bite?
Oh, listen.
It's okay. And then you done ate their sandwich and another one.
Internet.
And they just laughing.
That little bread didn't fuck with me, but alcohol. Man, listen, I went to a New Year's party, 2 house parties actually. And at the second joint, I did slip in a little champagne.
Nice.
That's grape juice.
A little bit, but it was only it was a tiny bit of the cup, and that was it. Internet, but real talk, I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah.
So if I fall down that path, then it's a wrap.
Yeah. Now, does champagne have sugar in it?
Of course. I mean, it's alcohol.
Yeah,
it's alcohol.
And it's made from fruit.
I never looked at the ingredients.
Sugar.
I just drank the fucking thing. I didn't know what the fuck do I know.
It's concentrated, liquefied sugar.
Okay. Now you're getting all industrial on me right now.
I mean, listen, Miss Lissa coming with the portmanteau. Would you say fat batage?
Fat batage.
Fat batage.
Fat and sabotage. Fat batage.
But listen,
Fat batage.
listen. Years ago when Dallas was trying to get healthy, I was just being a fool friend. Mm-hmm. I've always been his man, But I was like, you want some Sour Patch Kids? And then he was like,
sabotaging.
Yeah. Like, I was being, and he was like, yes, I do. And I was like, I got you afterwards. And then I remember,
listen, but this was before the confirmation of the diabetic.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I was still in diabetic denial. You know what I mean? I was still fucking around. Now at least I have to be, I have to watch it and I have to be mindful of it. I have to say, okay, I see you.
Right.
I know what you are. We're not going to fuck with that. But listen. Fuck all that.
But listen, you almost lost your foot this year. I told you on the last episode.
Right. What I got to do this year?
You're going to have to at least lose your fucking
arm. I got to go in for lung cancer?
Yeah, something for me.
I think that this year you should gain. I didn't want to share before, but now that she's really, really good. My mom had a heart attack like a week before Christmas. And I feel like that really like turned my life upside down because I've been like trying to get her to not smoke cigarettes and eat better. And then this was just like a rude awakening. So just like Pete, when he was with you, like I'm just on a different trip where I don't want her to see me like do certain things because I feel like then I don't like support her or care, that shit is serious. Like your health is like, it really matters.
First of all,
and I know you joke around and say things like, like lose a foot and blah, blah, blah. But like, we really love you. Like, I haven't even known you that long, but like, you really fucking like are incredible. And for this year, like, fuck that bread. I don't care how thin it is. Like, just have salad. Okay. Cause you're worth so much more. Yeah. Like, it's just worth Lissa so much more.
He's a fat fuck.
Shut up. Like, that shit is real. Like, it's like a wake up call and it's serious. You could have lost your foot, but you still have it and you still have your life. Like, let's not play around. Like, let's be for real.
Yeah. I mean, you're right about that. You lose that foot.
And you kunta. You can't even be free.
No. Listen to this sick shit though. I mean, I work. I mean, that's how I live my lifestyle.
Right.
I have a fantastic job, work for the city. And I'm well insured.
Right.
So the insurance was going to pay for the surgery of having the foot removed.
That's how white people do. They be like, let's get this nigga foot off.
They was taking more than foot. They was going to take me probably right below the knee.
Like in soul food? You was about to be big mama. See what I'm saying?
That's
mama.
It was gangrene. There was gangrene in the foot.
You were about to be a keychain down in Chinatown.
And then your wife helped you with like the holistic way, right?
Yes.
See, that shit is real. Like you gotta like eat better, be better.
But just listen to how they gonna amputate. Then give me a fake foot. Then teach me how to walk. Send me to physical therapy. They was gonna be in for $200,000 to $300,000.
Ask them if you could still have that money though.
That's what I'm doing. But to keep my foot, they wasn't paying for it. I had to go to a backyard doctor in the dude's backyard.
That's crazy.
And get a blood transfusion.
That's crazy.
I'll tell you one thing.
Get wild shit. I had to pay out of pocket for that shit.
That goes to show you how America.
That's crazy.
It's America. It's America at its finest. But you know what, DP? You was being a sneaker lover. If you did have a prosthetic, what's it called, prosthetic foot?
Yes.
At least sneaker companies will give you one sneaker. You know what I mean?
But I think about that, Premium. You can't go to Foot Locker and be like, yo, just let me get that left foot.
Now you just want the display, like, yo, y'all good? Let me get
right. Just let me get the left.
The other side. Let me get the other side.
Can I get this for half off? Nah. You still got to buy both shoes.
No. You know what? I want to get into before we go to a break. I want to get into. I was telling Dallas about this. Is in the new year, just speaking to people about hustling. And it's
try to get back on.
No. It's funny because I've seen somebody. I seen somebody on social media write to somebody, and then I wrote to them, and they wrote to me about like how everything looks so glorious,
right? And
people don't ever. And I say this at the top of the year because people just look at somebody in a car and think that everything's good. People look at somebody in a nice jacket, nice outfit, everything's official and everything's okay.
Right.
They don't know what's going on with somebody.
Right.
But also, keep in mind, they don't know what it took to get there.
Right.
That's why I tell people all the time, real talk. And this ain't, even people that want to get into podcasting. Think about how many people ask, like, how do you get into this? How do you do that? How do you do this? Even once a week, that shit is a job.
Yes.
If people aren't willing to do that, like, but they don't see what comes from behind. Like, I want to explain something.
Right, that's all about what's coming behind.
When me and
Dallas,
back door. When me and Dallas were doing the Combat Jack show years ago.
Right.
You know what time we got finished? Man, I was sleeping on the side of the fucking highway because I couldn't fucking drive anymore.
Like what, 4 a.m?
Like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I guess what I'm saying to the people who feel entitled or the people who feel closed-minded or the people who want success or want to do something they love but not willing to do the work, I want them to understand that don't look at social media because somebody has a lot of likes or they have a nice outfit or a nice car and think that everything is gravy and it's easy. That's not the same road that you're going to take.
Right.
The hustle is a hustle. Listen, Dallas, we're still hustling.
Do me a favor. I'm not hustling.
Okay.
I come from a time when if you was a hustler.
You're selling drugs.
No.
Okay.
No, pushers sold drugs.
Okay.
Hustler was this skinny black kid standing on the corner of 53rd and 3rd Avenue.
Or whatever neighborhood, but.
Yeah, whatever neighborhood. Good point. But definitely, because if he wanted to hustle and get his money up, kid didn't have no mustache. Yo, kid was fresh. Like, kid was fresh. Load out,
to death.
dip, and stand on the corner waiting to get picked up by some dude in a Corvette convertible. Drive him out to Queens, Long Island. So he could fucking suck his dick.
What?
Wait, that's a hustler?
Where the fuck did that come
That's
from?
a fucking hustler. That's a hustler.
DP, you are a crazy man.
You pushing drugs, you pushing.
So are you grinding?
Grinder is a nigga in the back of that alley throwing that bunky. That's
Yo,
Oh, damn, that's the grinder?
it has to be, because if the hustler's sucking dick, the grinder.
Okay, maybe the hustler ain't always
gotta
sucking dick.
be-
Maybe the hustler is putting baby powder on his hands and fucking patting down some old white niggas' nut sacks.
Could you do the disclaimer, please?
The opinion you are hearing is that of only Dallas Penn and not any member of the Premium Pete Show featuring Miss Lissa Knows.
Thank you so much. Dallas, let me tell you something, man. The reason why I brought up the hustle is because even for somebody like us who've been doing podcasting for so many years, right? It's still a hustle, and it's still what people. I get hit up all the time, and people ask me like,
It's definitely work, Pete. It's definitely work. But please don't say that it's a hustle.
okay, it's a grind, it's a process.
That's fine. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Hustler will never have the connotation overall of being something positive, being something worthwhile.
It's not. It hasn't got flipped like the word nigga.
Nah, I mean the word nigga. You know the word nigga. I mean the word nigga is the word nigga.
No, they flipped it into no. It's two different. It used to be negative, and now people say it has a positive light. They flipped it and made it positive.
No,
so I feel like the
it's
same
still
thing with a
negative.
hustler. I feel like a hustler is not a bad thing. Like that just means someone that's always moving around and is like dabbling in the right things and making moves to secure their bag.
Hey, listen, whatever y'all feel like using, internets, please,
Hustler and
please
grinder
don't
call
call
the
me no
same
hustler.
thing. No, don't
Please.
call him that.
We ain't calling you no
I
hustler.
got facial hair. I can't be no hustler.
Listen, and sometimes you're a fucky bird, but not a hustler.
Okay, I'll take that.
But listen,
We're gonna have a hustler on the show on today. Well, we're gonna ask her if it's okay to even call her that.
well, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what it is. But for the new year,
Yes,
right? The grind never stops.
I agree to that.
It never stops.
It never stops.
Yeah.
It never stops.
Now, do you have a New Year's resolution?
No.
Okay. Miss Lissa, do you have a New Year's
I
resolution?
don't believe in those.
So you don't feel like you want to start the new year on some type of change?
I feel like you should reflect and move forward, but I don't think that you should set things because the date is changing. I feel like you should be preparing because you want to be prepared, not because a ball is going to drop. Like, you should be ready for 2017 and
Especially
2016.
dudes.
Like, you should be like thinking about things and shaking hands and setting plans up. Like, I'm thinking about March. Right now.
Really?
Yeah, I came into this thinking about March. I was thinking about January in the summertime.
Do you think about quarters though? Are you quarterly motivated? Like, oh, all right, boom, March. Q2.
I do try
I
to,
gotta
yes.
be ready to
Yeah,
launch.
like
Fuck you, an order?
Yeah, I try to thinking, yes, quarterly, yes.
Motherfuckers think they're from H&R Block. Fuck you talking about?
Yes, what you gonna be doing from 1 to 3? Like, what's your January, February, March looking like? Are you setting things up? Like, I'm trying to do a couple of events, and I'm thinking about February. Like, January is going to be, we gonna blink and it's done.
Well, for me, I do want to say what I've been learning as I get older is I've been starting to do a lot of more short-term goals because it's just easier to complete those. And then, sometimes I put too many things on my plate and I never finish them all. Or I don't do them to all of the best of ability.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I think you should have short-term goals, but I feel like you should know what the long-term, like if you're, like your plate, like having your plate full, you gotta make your meal. So you gotta know what you're gonna make for dinner. Like I'm going lobster with some asparagus and I'm gonna have mashed potatoes. You gotta get your ingredients, you gotta prepare, cut it up to do what you gotta do. You gotta cook it, and then that's your short-term goals. Like, all right, I'm gonna chop these onions, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna saute this, I'm gonna make this happen. And at the end you got your meal.
Short-term or whether it's protracted into the years. One, you got to have goals. Two, you got to have optimism. Mm-hmm. Three, I mean, why get up in the morning if you don't think that something good is about to happen to you? Right. You're about to create something good for yourself, or you're about to witness something beautiful. Why even get up in the morning? Why even get out?
Talk to them, Dallas. And you got to have faith.
That's there it is.
You got to have faith.
The size of a mustard seed, Pete.
Yeah.
On some.
God is my publicist.
Hey, okay. Hey, you know what? Let's do the I don't trust people before we go to break. I don't trust people. Internets, no. Okay. Hashtag I don't trust PPL. Mm-hmm. Okay. Internets, use it on Twitter. Get your submissions in. Keep on filling up that hashtag. Let us know who you don't trust, what you don't trust by using the hashtag I don't trust people. That's I don't trust PPL at the Premium Pete Show, at Premium Pete, at Miss Lissa Knows, even at Dallas Penn. Who we got this week?
First one comes from Doe Easy 106. I don't trust people who wear Beats headphones while they drive. Why? Well, why?
Wait.
First I get it. I was like, why you can't? Yeah, while you're driving, unless your girlfriend is annoying. You like, listen, bitch. Like, let me put these headphones on.
That's hard body when your car system is worse than your headphones.
or you know what? He may not have a car system.
Mm-hmm. That's bad.
I've lived that life.
Yeah, me
too. Or the people that like duct tape the mirror. Like I've seen somebody duct tape like a regular hand mirror. Like you gotta make do.
Yo, nothing worse than when you put the cleaner plastic bag over one of your windows.
Yeah, man.
When your windows
got broken out. Yeah.
Oh, and you driving and that shit is flapping. Yo, that's when you say to yourself, yo, you know what? I gotta get my life right.
Yeah, the struggle will inspire you. The struggle will inspire you.
Our next one comes from Big_Tweez. I don't trust people who don't drink the cereal milk.
Hey, listen, me either, man. You know, once you're done with your cereal, especially if it's Cocoa Pebbles or Fruity Pebbles or Cookie Crisp, Rice Krispie Treat cereal, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
What's the most cereal milk you've ever had to? I feel like I enjoy the milk in proportion to my cereal.
In your spoons?
So I'm not really laced with wild milk.
Yeah, but you still should. Okay, let me tell you something. You still, finishing your cereal milk is like finishing your pizza crust. Mm-hmm. You have to do both.
Agreed.
Well, I have
Clean
ice in my milk, so I'll drink it.
Would you say Clean Plate Club?
Yeah. I mean, that. Yeah, you don't leave nothing.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, you got to think when you eating, like, yo, in Africa, this person has nothing. So I got to eat this for all the kids in Africa.
I read if you trying to lose weight, you want to leave, like each time you want to try to leave a little more on the plate.
No.
Our next
think about
one,
the kids in Africa.
Yeah.
They can have those left. I'm going to send them that, put it in a Ziploc. Here y'all go. Because I know God don't like wasting.
Who was in the Super Bowl last year?
Super Bowl last year was, fucking who? Panthers in Denver. Panthers in Denver.
They got the Panthers shirts down there, right? The Panthers Super Bowl shirts?
The Panthers champion shirts, yeah.
Where they have them at?
Africa.
Okay, next one comes from Equipped Smith. I don't trust people who begin any sentence with, I'm not racist, but...
Yeah.
I mean, anything but, like, you can't trust. Like, anytime somebody's adding some but, or to be honest, or if you want me to keep it real, like, they don't usually keep it real.
The wild shit is a lot of motherfuckers are not racist. A lot of people that we won't call racist is not racist. They just bigots. Like, the only way you could be a racist is if you own like a Fortune 500 company and you making sure niggas don't get hired and you changing a company and corporate policy so that people get disenfranchised. If you're just a nigga working for IBM, then you're a bigot. You know what I mean? If you're just a motherfucking bus driver and you hate Mexican people so you don't open your bus door and let them ride, you're a bigot. Okay, you're not a racist.
You racist. Because people, I don't want to get too caught up in these words. Your ass racist. I don't care.
For all practical purposes, right?
Yes, yeah. I don't want you to get it confused. And now you got And now you gotta like figure it out and go to goddamn the thesaurus and figure.
I want to take their power away.
Yeah, take it away. Fuck them all.
I want to take their power away. At least in my mind.
The only power that's being taken away from me is when 50 Cent drops that last episode each fucking season.
How's it start?
I'm missing power right now. It's a big rich town. I'm just come from the coldest parts. City life, big life. I miss that show. That's the only shit I'm losing power. Our next one is a Dallas Penn tweet. I don't trust people who don't afford hip hop DJs the same respect they would give the conductor of a Philharmonic or Russian symphony.
Break that down.
Yeah.
You're here.
The DJ, the dude that would take 15 seconds, a break beat, and just spin that back. Catch it, spin it back, catch it, spin it. Next thing you know, you'd have been in a park jam listening to somebody rap or watching somebody break, get down. Because this DJ has been taking this little sound, this sound that makes your body move, that makes your finger snap, that makes your head nod, that makes you catch a vibe.
Last night a DJ saved my life.
Cheer.
All right? It was only a little 15, 20 seconds. But they spun it back and they caught it so perfect and so seamless that the next thing you knew, you was transported.
Speaking of seamless, shout out to our engineer. His name is Troy. He's always delivering these seamless episodes, and we may have missed him
in the recap,
which I don't know how that happened, because without him, there is no us.
Yes, Troy.
There is no us. It's his show. We just here.
Yeah.
Thank you, Troy.
Shout out to our Troy.
Oh my goodness. I wish I could really shout it right now. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
The good Lord is with us.
Hey, listen, internets, having said that, don't shout everybody out on a podcast, because you always wind up forgetting somebody.
It's like a Grammy speech. Like, unless you're pulling out a goddamn Rolodex, you're going to forget somebody. Now your auntie, grandmother, like, well, she said hi to her godmother and she forgot about me. Like, we missed our godfather. We sorry. And our last one is from Chris_JC88. He's like an honorary member. I don't trust people with painted on hairlines or beards. I don't agree with that.
DP, you know, I can never trust anybody that has any patched in, shoe polish, fucking beard or hairline.
Okay. Or Sharpie eyebrows.
That's why I say it's okay, because my eyebrows are kind of light, and you know, sometimes you get caught where the light hit your edges and it look a little skim. So if you need to, you know, darken it up a little bit, get a little beiging, Sharpie, you want to pencil in your eyebrows or tattoo a goddamn lip line, that's up to you. Make yourself happy. Okay?
Yeah, but here's the thing, and I told ladies before, if you do cut off your eyebrows and Sharpie them motherfuckers back on, just make sure they're aligned right.
Yeah, that's what matters.
I've been meeting chicks that shave off their eyebrows and their eyebrows be on the top of their fucking forehead.
And you could get stencils. Like, just make a stencil, girl. Like, just airbrush them shits on like they do the RIP shirts. Like, you don't even have to, like, go through the mechanisms of a pencil and trying to figure it out, and now one look different. Like, you always The Rock.
Go to Shirt Kings for your eyebrows.
Exactly.
Go to Shirt Kings for your hairline.
And listen,
but it's okay.
Internet, if you can't grow a full beard, then who gives a fuck?
Yeah, fuck a beard.
Go to Shirt Kings.
Yeah, just go to Shirt Kings. Don't fucking put a shoe polish or Sharpie or
no, you do what you want, because it's obviously
designer markers.
And then you about to Oprah the barber's money, because remember when Oprah said she wasn't eating beef no more, and everybody was goddamn vegan, and the beef people were trying to sue her. Don't do that. If y'all want to go dye y'all shit, and you go right to your barber that you trust, and you get your beiging, and you just draw it on, because it's okay. They giving men full head weaves now. So you do whatever make you happy. You only got one life to live. So if you want to have a goddamn S-curl, a perm, a lace front, or a drawn-on beard, that's up to you. Just make sure you use black sheets, so when you rolling around, you don't wake up with your beard next to you.
And don't put it on your pussy either.
Yeah.
God forbid. They'll get it all over the sheets.
Nobody want no dark fake pussy hair. Shut up. You're so freaky. You like a bush?
Listen, if I put Just for Men on my beard, would that fuck me up if I put Just for Men?
I think you should. So, not for nothing, shout out to Cool V. When he came on, he looked like he had a baby face, and he said the secret is he darkens his beard, and I'm telling you, impeccable. And you still got the baby face? Do that shit. Do that shit.
I'm doing it.
Do that shit. Do that shit. Do it. You know I'm into some hair. You better dye that hair. You better tell Chocolate Thunder. What's her name?
Chocolate Snowflake.
Chocolate Snowflake. You better do that shit.
DP trying to be like a sexologist himself after sitting with Mrs. Nikki Morgan, the episode we did right before the New Year. You know why? I told him that I said, low-key now, she made me grilled cheese the other day. That shit was fucking amazing, man. It was some of the best grilled cheese I ever had.
Right.
And you know what he told me? She probably put pussy juice on it. She did. Yo.
She might have put, they say that if she might have put the period juice. Mm-hmm. That's what
God
they
forbid,
say.
there was no Parmesan. That shit was straight up just
Nah,
cheese.
you never know. She telling you if George Washington Carver turned peanut butter into chicken, she could put a little stiddles on your stuff.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Before make you fall in love.
Let's head to break. Listen, DP, we know you got to skate, and we're gonna bring in our guest. So it's always good seeing you, and we'll see you next episode.
See you in a minute.
Yeah, it's good to have DP back around.
It is.
Internet, don't go anywhere. Okay, DP, what do you want them to do? You want them to grab that blunt?
Listen, do something right now. Get a drink.
Grab
a blunt.
Get your snack.
Grab your girl butt.
Some pistachios.
Grab your tits if you love Big Papa.
As Donald Trump says.
No, we're not quoting him. I bind that in the name of the Lord. We're not going to talk about him.
Okay.
Internet's It's the Premium Pete Show featuring Miss Lissa Knows.
Ow.
Dallas Penn in the building. Be right back. Cheer.
Yo, what's up? This is me, DMC, in the place to be. And y'all know how it goes. The only place for DMC to ever be is right here on the Premium Pete Show with the one and only Miss Lissa Knows.
Internets, and we're back. Listen,
Ow.
that was always good having Dallas Penn, He had to skate
like
off.
the Michelle to our Destiny's Child.
Yeah. Listen, Dallas Penn has made, I can't believe he's made like 4 episodes in a row. You know what that means? He's probably going to hit like 10, and then we won't see him to like 20, 25. That's just how he be. He's one of those dudes like that. But I love my brother when he's around, and it's good to have him.
He has dope energy. I feel like he should spread that amongst, the different shows, and I feel like he should do more of the Newlywed podcast again. Like he should bring that back.
He does. He's doing it. He's still doing it. Him and his wife.
He said they cut it for a little bit. That's what he said last episode.
Recently did another one. Who knows? Check out whatever Dallas Penn is doing. He's a crazy dude, but that's my dude. Internets, I definitely like this story when Miss Lissa was telling me about this lady, this a special individual, we're going to call you.
Okay.
Miss. Now, what is your name again? Miss Sunny?
Miss Sunny Smith Williams.
I like the way you say that. Miss Sunny Smith. You sound like a substitute teacher from Virginia.
Yes, get in line.
She definitely has a good voice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anyway, listen, Sunny Smith Williams, when I heard about it, you tell me, when I heard the story, I heard that, you had changed your whole life around.
Right.
You had been locked up. We'll get into some things.
Okay.
But even for the internets I know, from me who's been away and stuff like that and came home and stay home and really just I don't want to say inspire people because that just gets done automatically,
right? But
just build and plant seeds for people who want redemption too, who want a second chance and
Absolutely.
Stuff like that. So tell us where'd you grow up?
I grew up in South Jamaica, Queens.
Okay. Shout out to Queens.
And I also grew up in Far Rockaway.
Okay.
So I'm a housing baby. 40 projects in South Jamaica, in Redfern and Edgemere and Far Rockaway.
Okay. You want to shout out any sets?
Not at all. Okay. I definitely don't want to do that.
Okay. Just making sure.
Growing up, were you kind of into like the hood element, or were you kind of like shying away?
I was mixed,
because you're really pretty.
Thank you. I appreciate it. But it was crazy.
Thick.
And yeah, so and with the name like Sunshine, it was like, well, damn, do you want to be a stripper? And I'm like, no.
Right.
I'd rather have hoes working for me. What you talking about?
There you go.
I don't know.
Did you ever ask your mother why she named you Sunshine?
Yeah, she couldn't have any kids. I'm the only one.
Aww.
When I think of Sunshine, I think of Harlem Nights.
Yes.
Remember that girl? You remember that scene from that Italian dude? He was like, yeah, he called his son. He's
put your mom on the phone.
Put your mom on the phone. Yeah, Joanne, I ain't never coming home again. He was messing with that Sunshine box.
Yes, and it's some truth to that too.
You throw it up in the air.
Yeah.
That's Sunshine. But anyway, you grow up in Queens.
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. Your mom named you Sunshine.
Yep.
Beautiful reason why.
Yeah.
But you said you don't want to be no stripper or you don't want to be no this, right?
No.
What did you even want to be when you were young?
I wanted to be an attorney.
Really?
Yeah.
Any reason why?
I just didn't like the system, the judicial system. So I kind of wanted to go on the other side and see if it was
still
anything.
fuck the fuck up.
It is. And I realized what my cause is later on.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a different angle now.
Yeah.
So
you want to be a lawyer, and you know, it doesn't even go. You didn't even take steps to go to that way.
it did. I was in law school.
What?
Yeah, until I got that charge.
Okay. So you know what? The Premium P Show with Miss Lissa, we're organized chaos.
Right.
So what I mean by that is, let's move forward. So
Okay.
you do go to law school, right?
I'm not in law school anymore.
No, not now.
Right, but at this time.
I'm bringing
right.
at the time. You go to you go to law school.
Yes.
And you want to try to be a lawyer.
Correct.
What was going on in your life at that time? Like, bring the internet through to
Okay.
know your story. Like, what happened?
Okay, so I'm in law school at the time. I just got accepted to CUNY Law School.
Nice.
At the time, I'm also an entrepreneur. I have a consulting firm. I'm co-owner to a shoe boutique in Brooklyn.
Okay.
So everything is moving and shaking.
But how did that even happen? Like, how do you become an entrepreneur at the time? Were you hustling? Were you?
Can we call you a hustler?
You can call me a hustler
Okay.
because hustler is it describes a person moving and shaking and multifaceted.
That's right.
Like,
Fuck you, Dallas Penn.
it doesn't mean that you are doing something illegal. It just means that you know.
Right.
But were you doing anything illegal at that time?
At that time, no.
Okay.
No. At that time, no. But
Was your boyfriend? Because I feel like in my anointed imagination, because like I don't know the jazz, I just see you like pretty girl
Right.
getting caught up with like a hustler dude. He taking care of you. You got minks. You young. You got the store. It's Brooklyn. You held the bag by accident. Didn't know. Got
Right.
locked up.
no.
Okay.
That's
It
why
sound
you're here.
good though,
right? 'Cause
right?
I'm like,
No, I was always getting to my bag legally.
Okay.
I was a loan officer like at 18, 19 years old. I got
Okay.
my bachelor's degree. I was educated. Wrong place, wrong time with my particular situation.
Right.
And I believe greed is what jammed me up. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? I could have said no. I still said, let me do it anyway. And, you know, try to get a little come up, and that come up, you know, jammed me up.
yeah.
So that's how my situation panned out. My man was just getting to the bag too much, and his charge was money laundering. You know,
Like loan sharking.
Right. It was like, where are you getting all this money?
Yeah.
You know, you can't account for it.
Right.
And the business was kind of like, it wasn't showing, you know.
You like the real live Tasha and Power. They done stole your story because you know 50 from Queens. Let us find out.
So
you
how
know
old
50?
were you at this time?
I know 50 very well. Yes.
How old were you at this time?
Time of the case?
Yeah.
This is, I'm still on parole.
Okay,
So
okay.
this is, I got booked in 2013.
Are you allowed to talk like detail?
I can talk about it.
Okay.
Once you cop out and you
Yeah.
Okay.
that's already.
So you're in law school and you wound up getting caught up.
And I had to withdraw
Okay.
from law school. I was about to start law school, September the 11th. I got sentenced on September the 7th.
Dag.
So I had to run the school and withdraw, and that's it.
So now, just so I'm on the same page as you were saying that you were an entrepreneur doing loan officer stuff, doing, you know, you had the shoe store in Brooklyn that was called
Jatam Shoes.
Jatam. Yep. But more importantly, when you got what did you get knocked for?
Uttering conspiracy for counterfeit.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So like a
She lied.
so you wouldn't
No, counterfeit $100 bills.
So they caught you with counterfeit money?
They caught me with they caught the person that asked me for the lift
Okay.
in a store with money, but he paid me to drive him somewhere with money. So the money is in my bag, and they're like, "This idiot is dumb. You're the mastermind behind it." And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, whatever. Let's just give me the charge, because I already knew at this point, you know.
And what type of charge was that? What were you looking at?
They shit. I had to cop out because I was not trying to.
Dag.
Was that a first time charge?
That was my first time. I mean, I've been arrested a couple of times before, but it's always been something that I can get over. Like grand larceny, I beat that charge.
Yeah.
Assault, beat those charges. But this one, because I had a violent, you know. I
What's
used to
your
be
sign?
I'm a Libra, very unbalanced.
Got you. And you save receipts.
Bipolar.
Yes, very bipolar.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's-
Very moody.
Bipolar is like the new Kardashian. Man.
Yes. Listen, very bipolar. So, I mean, you know, it just.
So you have the charges, because I just want to make sure that I understand and the interns understand.
Right.
You copped out. What were they offering you?
Conspiracy. They was offering me. I actually did a year. Okay. So it was like, you know what feds is point system.
Yes.
So it's like, damn, you got arrested all these times. Damn, they still got these points. And it's like, ugh, if I blow, I'm going to do 3 years. Let me just sit down and just do this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I had already was in county. I was in county doing my time.
So time is serving already.
Right. So I had the 6 already in there. Once you sentence me to the year, it's like I got to just do the
rest. Like 8.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like, let me just do the rest of the time in Danbury.
Yo, for the internets that really don't know jail talk,
like
man,
me, because I'm a little like I'm shaking my head like yeah, but I'm like I don't know.
So
I just know orange is the new black.
So sometimes
but Sunny's the real orange.
Sometimes state, sometimes federal. There's different rules apply, but a year sometimes you're supposed to do like 8 months out of a year.
Correct.
You know, you don't do the whole year.
Right. And, but then you do the parole for the rest of the year outside?
Well, depends.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's Fed and state is totally different.
Were you scared?
No.
Why
she ain't scared of nobody.
I don't know why I wasn't scared. I was upset that I had missed a lot of things. You know, Christmas with my child and Thanksgiving with my child and New Year's with my child, you know.
But you only did 1 year, right?
Right, so I missed all that once.
How old was the baby?
He was 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
5.
That's about the time that I went away. I did 3 years.
Right. So yeah.
But you know, and I vowed never to go back.
Did you tell him, or did they like say, "Mommy, just going to college"?
Yep.
Right, college, like an Italian.
He still thinks it's school for his father. His father's doing the time. Okay. His father got 3 years.
Okay.
Right.
You're like, it's just like well, I don't think the internet's like kind of like Teresa on the Real Housewives, like she was in, and then when she came out, her husband. But it's like the same thing. Like
she was away with you?
She's my bunkie.
Okay. Look at your bunkie. Yo, let me tell you, when I was away, before I went into regular population, because I had a nonviolent charge.
Right.
They put me in shock.
Wow.
I didn't make it. The first time around.
No, of course not. No.
Well,
that shock is.
Yeah.
It's like boot camp.
But there was girls in shock. I don't know if you know that.
No.
In Lakeview, in the main shock, there's girls. Yeah. And, you obviously, for people who don't know shot, it's like a military-based program for 6 months boot camp. If you got 3 years or 4 years or 5 years, or, you do 6 months, you go home. So a lot of people do it, but you got to be able to do it. But anyway, the point I'm making is these girls that were on there, like, it was so different to see them as like men, because we're in there, we're like looking at them like we haven't seen pussy in so long.
Like, yeah, baby.
But there was a lot of ooh.
You're not even allowed to look at. Oh yeah,
they don't want you.
You don't even look. You don't even care if they oohs.
There wasn't only oohs there, because there was girls that were riding with their men who were selling drugs and shit and just got caught up.
Right.
There were some beautiful ones, but the only thing is in shock they shave your head, so you can't tell who's who.
Oh my goodness.
And I don't mean who's who. What I mean is who's
looking at dudes.
Who's that bad. Let me tell you something. Not everybody, men or women, look good bald. You know what I'm saying?
No,
that's not true. Amber Rose looks better bald.
I said not
than
everyone.
She does.
Not everyone.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Not everyone.
But wait, go ahead.
But the point I was making is too, and then I heard, and this is what I want to say to you. I heard Papoose say something that guys die for visits. And I know visits and mail kept me alive.
Right, yeah.
It kept me happy.
Yeah.
It kept me feeling special.
That's right.
But, I'm not saying you, but a lot of men don't go see women when they're away. But they want their woman to go see them when they're away.
Double standard. And
why is that? How was the visiting floor in this federal prison?
The visiting floor for the first part, I guess, when I entered in at about fall, it was not a lot of people on the visiting floor. But then as, it progressed, I started to see more and more people. But it was bad. I seen a lot of divorces. Oh my God, I seen a couple of chicks look like they was ready to commit suicide. Aww. It was bad, because it's like when you go behind that wall, you're not there with your family. You start to get yelled at. It's too much stress and pressure for some fathers that are left with the child.
Mm-hmm. It's funny to look at it from the other side, like, for me being a guy, when I went away, being silly and not realizing, and this is why sometimes I speak so spiritually, or just really just try to help people.
Yeah.
Even though I may need help myself, but I can help people in a lot of different fields.
Yeah.
Because the shoes on my foot I saw. Meaning, like, when I was away, I didn't care. My parents, I didn't realize I took them away also.
Right.
I didn't realize how hard it was all the burden you leave on them.
My mom wouldn't even visit me.
Yeah.
Aw,
My mom was like,
but did your husband?
Absolutely. He was at every visit.
Okay.
But was a lot of the girls had visits from their men there?
They had visits from friends and family. A lot of men didn't really.
Right.
See, I wonder why, because when Papoose was saying that,
he's dead serious too.
You don't see guys hold down girls like that when they go away.
No.
But they want they
want to reciprocate it.
Yeah.
They want that, but they won't give that.
It's like that in life. The same way a man may not hold you down and be monogamous, but they expect you not.
Right.
And I'm not even talking about when you're in jail. I'm just talking about in general. They want to do them and chill and be
double standard.
single, but you better not, bitch.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
Well, yeah, but then some girls want you to go down on them, and they don't want to go down on you. No, you cannot do that.
But there's bitches that
Stop
are just
being a bitch like that.
They'll have an oral transaction and not expect anything.
Sonny?
You know, listen, if you gotta have a discussion about Toppy, then that's not the type of relationship you need to be in.
See, you're a good woman.
Like,
now, is your man still away?
Yes, he is.
Okay, so you came home and you didn't even get a chance to.
No, I did.
Really?
I did.
How?
When I came home, they at least waited. They said, we're going to sentence him after you.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Right. Cause he's not my co-defendant or anything.
Okay, exactly.
Right. When I got wrapped up, they was already looking for my husband for years. So my case made him hot. So, I'm going to, short story, I'm going to go see my PO, and they're asking me, what's going on with your husband? And I'm like, my husband? I'm like, what are you talking about? Cause I never gave his information.
Right.
And they were like, come on, we're the federal government. You're with the United States of America. Come on, sunshine. Where's your husband? I'm like, I really don't know. And I swear to you, we went past the shoe store. I parked the car, and he says, I feel something is weird. Mind you, he's been on the run for years. I go to PO, come out. He's all the way down the block. I pull up. Next thing I know, I see Glocks at my head. Get on the ground, right on Smith Street, right in Brooklyn, on Flatbush Avenue. And he like, I told you. And I'm like, yo, just go ahead and get it over with. Like, I got it. You're just going to have to do what you got to do and get it out the way. Because it'll get worse. And they was,
Now,
crazy.
what has he been on the run for? Is he just money laundering and just...
No, it was not answering that complaint.
Okay.
Because, they tell you to come in initially. It wasn't like, they was like, listen, we need you to come down. We want to ask you some questions. And he's like, no, fuck you.
Oh, so they put a warrant out for him.
They put out, feds put out something called a summary warrant. Where they want you to come in and they ask you questions.
Right.
You don't have to go in, but if you don't go in within like maybe 30 to 60 days with your attorney, they will come for you.
Yeah. So now even moving forward and then going back, now you told me when you just walked in that you own some shelters.
Yes.
Right? Now, I see you doing all these in a short amount of time. You didn't do that long in jail, and you're already making an impact on your way out.
Yeah.
And being out. But now your husband's going to come home.
Right.
In what, 2 years?
Actually, he's been down 18 months now.
So he'll be back about a year from now.
Yep.
Do you plan on trying to help him, reform himself?
That was his dream. He left me with the bag, and that was it. I took off with that. We're a good power couple team. We're both masterminds, but I'm an executioner. He falls back on that. So he'll come up with a great idea, and I'll say, give it to me, and I'll be back with the idea, and I'll, do it. But
what's his sign?
He's a Virgo. He's a Virgo. So he said to me, listen, I'm about to go down and sit down and do this time. The feds, you can't touch your credit. I could touch mine. You built my credit because I'm a credit specialist. I'm going to get this building in my name. Make it happen. We got it. We closed. And the crazy part is, I was 5 months pregnant. I miscarried. But my child was able to keep him out for an extra 30 days so we can close. So it was kind of like my child was like, it helped us close. So it was like it's a crazy story. Like I'm 4 months pregnant. I'm on bed rest and I'm like, oh my God, you got to go in and, turn yourself in. And he's like, the only thing that can help us is the baby. And I'm like, I'm having complications. Let's see what we can do. We went before the judge. The judge says, give you 30 days. We closed in 28 days. He self-surrendered in 2 days. I miscarried 6 days after he went in.
Damn.
So it was like, it was too much stress for me. So the shelters have been open since October of 2015. I came home in March of 2015.
So how many shelters do you have?
Two.
2 shelters. And they're in Brooklyn?
One is in Arverne, New York, and the other one is in Roosevelt, Long Island.
Okay. And people could just come there and how's it work? How'd you set it up?
If you're homeless, you just come to me. I'm the director, obviously, and I just send you down to see if you can get some type of funding or anything like that. Get your life in order. Send you for like a voucher. And until you get your voucher, you're sitting in the shelter.
What made you want to be so selfless and think about like doing that type of thing and like help others to that capacity?
I have no idea. I think that's in my spirit because every job that I've ever had to do with catering and helping. Like I believe in another life. I'm very spiritual. Right. I believe in another life I was a servant of something to help people. So like I do credit repair. I want to make sure that your credit is right. Then after that, I was a real estate broker. I want to make sure I get you a house. Then I send you to like I was a one-stop shop.
You mean you did this even before you went in?
This is the thing. This is why they said to me, no, you got to sit down and do this time, sweetheart. They was like, you're smart. They was like, you weren't that dumb.
I'm getting this. What I'm getting is you're a ride or die chick.
Right.
Okay, that's what I'm getting from this. And let me tell you something. Mm-hmm. I'm just thinking to be homeless, just to come to that shelter and say hello to you.
Listen,
I walk in there.
Shelter's very nice too. It looks up. It's very.
You may be the most prettiest and thickest director of a homeless shelter. But anyway, right. without me being like that,
right.
I think coming home and really doing things like that. I mean, what is parole saying to you?
Well, I gotta. Oh God, I can't wait.
You got a tough parole officer.
Yes.
Okay. They're haters? They don't want you to come home and do great things like this?
Oh, keep in mind, how do they have a job?
Okay, but she did her time now, and now the whole purpose
they don't like you living better than them, put it that way.
No.
Oh,
I live very nice.
Yeah.
I live very nice. Like, my husband's and our homes are the talks of their little stupid ass office. Mm-hmm. They come there just
and you came here with that burgundy mink.
Yeah, scratch that. You not even Tasha. You cookie.
Yeah, you cookie. I see that
you
mink.
Cookie. You did your time, didn't snitch, came home, dropped the fur, started a business.
Now let me ask you: when someone is doing well, is it okay to mismatch any panties and bras? Because I feel like girls who mismatch panties.
I don't mismatch panties.
Okay, it's got to be on point. Like if you have a lilac bra, got to have a lilac. It's going to be a matching set.
How about this? I don't wear underwears.
Really?
Right. So where's the matching set at? Like I don't got time for that.
Shout out to Commando.
Right. Yeah. Every once in let's just but
Yeah.
I don't have.
Hey, listen, you got to let it air out sometimes.
That cat breathe.
Good question.
But
yes.
but more importantly, you have 2 shelters.
Yes.
Do you plan on opening more? Is this something that you're really trying to get into and really just trying to franchise all over the place?
Franchise all over the place. If I can go to other states, I will. I'm doing some research now.
I mean, is it profitable too?
What is that?
Non-for-profit. Non-profit?
No, it is for profit. Okay. Especially when I'm on the federal radar, I dare not want to say non-for-profit and get arrested for something being wrong. So just tax me on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not going to be greedy. That's what got me jammed up before. So, one of the facilities hold 27 men.
Okay.
The other one hold about 15 women. Mm. So I want to do halfway houses as well.
That's dope.
Yeah, halfway houses. When you just come home, even group homes. it's like
I can't do the group homes.
Yeah, group homes are tough, man. I mean, I remember being in group home and like it was just so many different type of people, man.
Yeah, it's mixed. Too much, but with the halfway, it's like everyone ultimately wants to come home. Everyone wants to get out of there. So whatever they're doing, it has to be conducive to their goals.
Right.
So they're not going to give you a hard time. Homeless shelter, they want to get out. They want to get.
Right. They just want to better themselves.
Right. I want to be around those that want to better themselves.
Right.
You know what I like about owning a halfway house? I didn't even think of that, but what I really like about it is being someone like yourself who's been away.
Right.
And then all of a sudden it's like you get a chance to make money for the cause of...
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like kind of like, hey, I like what you guys did here. I'm going to invest in you.
Right.
And really, you're not investing in prison.
No.
You're investing in reforming home.
Yeah.
Which is something that they don't do.
Right. They don't do that. There's a lot of men in my facility that are from parole, too.
Mm-hmm. You should let Pete come and talk to them.
You can if you want to.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
Let's flash back real quick because I feel like we just kind of bypassed jail a little bit.
Okay.
How did you transition? Because you said you wasn't scared, but I feel like I watch Orange is the New Black.
Which is the prison that they did at Danbury. That's where I was at.
See, you would know everything. They did at your prison.
They did it.
You hanging out with Teresa from Real Housewives. You was in the star study. Did y'all eat good?
I was a kitchen worker, so okay. I was snatching up food. I'm not gonna lie. I had people cooking for me. She would have got left up north, but she was the chef up north.
Did you were in a dorm?
Yes.
Okay. Let me ask you, I don't know if you can smell this, but did your dorm smell like, you know how women okay, I'm gonna explain to you why. No, hold on. No. In that shock program, I gotta go back to that shock program.
Right.
When I went into the dorm, we went into the dorm to carry these desks out. And it smelled in there
really,
just like woman sweat or just woman.
Nah, I ain't play that shit.
No.
And she was on a celebrity. You was rooming with Teresa from Real Housewives?
She was my side bunkie. My side bunkie.
Who's your main bunkie?
My main bunkie was Linda.
Now let me.
I had a couple of bunkies. I ain't like my first bunkie. She was getting on my nerves. We had to get up out that room. I used to get people tossed out the room.
Yeah, to get them
all the time.
Yeah, Paul.
I did that. I did that with
get
multiple bunkies. If you can't get along with them,
how you get them out?
Do you just start fucking with them? I was just agitating them, yo, you gotta go.
Or just wash them up.
Yeah,
But here's the thing: being a woman, being married,
right,
being away,
right,
and it wasn't that long,
right.
But having any type of sexual desires. Did you fall for a woman in there?
No.
Okay. Now, some do. That's what
I'm bisexual.
Okay.
I am bisexual.
Try
I forgot about you.
Yeah.
No. Sonny, I remember. Oh my God. Sonny, we could say it. We could talk. About Sonny and her husband have a bae that they share. Right. Your sunshine.
I remember.
Sonny, you're hiring? Look, Sonny got the bae with her husband.
Wait. Hold
Sonny
on.
and her.
Yeah,
wait. Tell me about this.
Look. Sonny living that life.
Look,
do you have a sister?
No, I'm an only child. No, I remember one time I think we was at Mouth Full of Fur, right? We was there, and I was telling her, I was like, no. We was talking about something, and I was like, no, me and my man, we share bitches. What do you mean?
And she was saying when the girl can't pay her bills, they help.
Yeah, we had a girlfriend, and she wasn't doing what she was supposed to do. Mm-hmm. Another thing she didn't do was when I left, she was supposed to take care of my man. The bitch went missing. So it was you done. We had to get rid of her.
You need a new bitch.
Yeah,
Sonny said when she was gone, Shorty wasn't on her jit up, so she got fit ironed.
So let me ask you something. It's okay. It's okay in your eyes for your man to have another woman or share a woman with you without being jealous?
I'm not jealous. I'm very secure.
The reason why I ask is because obviously, I don't know you, but people are. There's a lot of people, for instance, I had a threesome one time with a girl I was messing with. Okay. And afterwards she was mad at me because she said that I was sucking on her titty way too.
Man, we gotta let me share that titty. Come on, what do you mean?
Yeah, but she felt like I was sucking on it more.
There's more passionately.
There's threesome etiquette. There's threesome etiquette.
See, I didn't know that.
There's threesome
etiquette.
Help me
out. What type of threesome etiquette?
Yeah. You cannot show more attention to the other woman. You do not initiate the woman that you guys want to do the threesome with. You have to do that. I mean, she has to do that, not you. Cannot be someone that you was feeling, you wanted to do something with. It has to be totally someone out the whim. Right. No.
Is it better on vacation?
Vacation, spontaneity, stuff like that. Like me, I'm just a different type of female. I'll see you somewhere and she'll tell you I'm like, so how are you? And they be like, how are you? And I'm like, yo, listen, me and my man, we just really want to fuck you. I don't have time to be beating around. Sure. I ain't got time for that. Yeah. I ain't got time for that. I'm just I think God made me so different.
Now let me ask you something. Not saying you're a man, but can a man given that much freedom be untrustable?
Of course, my husband had infidelities because of giving him too much. Yeah. And once I took it back, it was like, oh, now you appreciate him, don't you? You're not normal. So yeah. But I discussed that.
So even afterwards, there's because I feel like that was one of my downfalls with my daughter's father. I always say that. Right. Not this, but something like a crazy scenario, just like giving a man too much. But afterwards, can you still mess with her without him? Can he mess with her without you? Or did you have a girlfriend?
Yeah. Well, actually, she reached out. Okay. So she was like, I fucked up, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, I'm having an itch. And he was like, go ahead. But that's what we did. Like, go ahead, do your thing. Like, I can't.
So if you ever walked in and he was already like beaten, you would never feel no crime.
He wouldn't even do, but he wouldn't do that.
Okay.
So it's just certain things he wouldn't do.
The etiquette.
Right.
He shouldn't need to do that with a girl like you.
Right.
Meaning, the creating the bond that you have, which is like, I think like, if a guy plays it smart, he can have a dream relationship with you. But actually, I'm gonna show you how organized chaos we are. Mm-hmm. You are a credit builder.
Yes.
Explain to the internet or people listening how they could build their credit. Maybe give them some advice.
Or and also her contact. So
most definitely. But more importantly, a gem maybe that they could learn. Because I think we live in a world where it's so fast. Mm-hmm. Even when I was young, I tell people all the time, we grew up hustling, looking fresh. Nobody was worried about their credit. The people I hung around with.
Yeah.
We were stupid.
Too.
We were stupid for that.
Me too.
So if you could give them some advice.
Well, credit building is very simple. You just have to pay your bills on time. Mm-hmm. Do not use about maybe 45% of your card, no more than that. Mm-hmm. Paying off your payments every month on time. Don't just use the card and then just go back. You know, you can't do it. You can't max it out and then pay it off completely. Mm-hmm. That won't do it. Now, for those that don't have any credit, that's where I credit build. I do trade lines. Mm-hmm. So I put trade lines on your credit, giving it a spike, and then I help you obtain credit of your own. Now, it sounds crazy because it's not simple talk, but let's say you have no credit on your credit at all right now.
Mm-hmm. Which is not bad. You just don't have no credit.
But for the masses, especially since Trump is now in office, it's going to be business. Mm-hmm. Everything is going to be business. You need to have a trade line is a credit card. So I create that for you legally by the Federal Trade Act. Because I'm a credit specialist, they give me the right to do that. I throw those trade lines on there. It spikes your score from a 0. I could take a score from a 0 to a 750 in 35 days. So I can change your whole life. And I've changed a lot of people's lives. Like you can see testimony. I don't even know 99% of my clients.
What is it? Do you have a website?
Yes. SunnyLegalRealtyGroup.com.
Okay. Sounds like some Miami Beach bullshit. Say that again. What is it?
SunnyLegalRealtyGroup.com.
Now what about for people who have bad credit?
I fix that too. I go to the courthouse steps and I petition them. Mm-hmm. And I bring them I find everything. Like I'm a mastermind. I look at everything that you might put.
Is it expensive to use you?
It depends, but it's worth it. That's all I could say. So for some people, like I'm going to court, that's $500 off the rip. Mm-hmm. I have to sit in that courthouse all day you know what I'm saying, to do these petitions. And I go back and forth. So it's not like I charge you $500 every time I appear. I charge you the initial $500. Then it's like $200 for each collection. Mm-hmm. So you might spend $1,500, but now, like my last client, I removed child support, judgment, civil, he had everything on. It was messy.
You cleaned up his whole thing.
I cleaned up everything and I said, now you got to come back to me and you have to build it. So I break it down into 2 entities.
Right.
Now, what do you feel about people? I remember when I was younger, people used to tell me about credit. So you put something on a credit card, right? Mm-hmm. And then pay it off in the next couple of months.
Right.
Not the minimum payment. Like say if you buy something for $500. Okay. You do 5 payments of $100 because the minimum payments will probably be cheaper than that, right? Is that something you believe in or no?
No. If you're gonna if the card has $1,000 on it, you use $470 and you pay it for the next year and a half. I know it sounds crazy, but you have to stretch it. Mm-hmm. You want to leave something on that. You want to leave credit.
Pardon me for a second, but the way you said stretch it. Sounded very, very, very sexy. I'm sorry. I picture you in a silk nightgown. I want please, your husband don't come looking for me when you come home. I know you share me, but not with you.
He's crazy.
Okay. So you stretch it?
Right, stretch it.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to stretch the payments. Okay. So you don't pay like 100, or 100, 130, or whatever it is. You want to stretch it like $25, $45, $100. You want to do different payments.
Each time, but always above the minimum?
Always above the minimum. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because paying the minimum, you don't get nowhere.
That's right.
I think people always say, like, I paid $300, but all you paid was interest.
They don't get the credit thing because it's different. And then you have to check your interest rates. Mm-hmm. Be able to negotiate with them. Leave something open-ended. Like, if they give you 17%, after paying it for about maybe 6 to 7 months, call them up and say, listen, I'm thinking about closing you guys down because such and such is giving me a better percentage rate. off the rip, they're going to take it down. And then you say, well, and I'm thinking about, I need some more credit. Such and such said they was going to, when you do that, they get upset. Initially, they're going to
I do that with the phone companies all the time.
You gotta.
So if you say if I'm dealing with TD Bank and I say, listen, Capital One said they're going to give me $2,000 credit.
Capital One is going to give me more credit. You never give them an amount.
Okay.
You don't want to close that window because then they're going to say, okay, well, we're going to give you $2,000, and now you just got $2,000. Just say they was going to give me tons of credit.
Now, where do big interest rates come in? Like, because it's funny. My friend says, I got a Best Buy card, $5,000, but his interest rate's like 18.
That's
horrible. I was like, bro, why would you buy something? It's crazy.
Interest rates. It's funny you say that. No, that's right.
Why is that? I'm not saying you would know why his rate is like that, but why are rates like that?
No, I know why his rate is like that. His rate is like that because that's the irresponsibility of credit. Your interest rate is based on your irresponsibility of carrying credit, paying credit, and having things done on time or not having enough credit. So someone that got 3% is a person that they trust. A person that will pay on time that has never been late. The person that's paying late, they're like, we definitely want to get him jammed up. 18% then turns into 30% once you're paying late. See, they stopped the over the limit fees, if you notice that. But they got other fees now that you're charging you with. So if you see someone with 18%, it's because they're irresponsible. That's how they get you. They want to get more money out of you paying it. And guess what? That $500 whatever you brought is now about what, $900 to $1,000 after you pay for it.
Yeah, she's brilliant.
Yeah, hey, listen.
I feel like did you have like an empire in jail, like the cigarette, like underworld where you was selling liquor? You were fixing, don't even worry, I got you. Like they passing things, Sunshine sent this.
No, I did that book.
So you wrote a book.
Right, that's what I was doing. I was like, listen, I ain't got time for it.
Now you wrote a book that is available.
It's available.
Available in Barnes and Nobles or Amazon.
Noble, Amazon.
What's the name of the book?
It's called Sunny 101: The 10 Commandments of a Boss Chick.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's a New York Times bestseller right now.
I bet it is. I'm about to go.
It's in every library.
Wait, so we'll say that again so we know. The name of the book is
Sunny 101.
Yep.
The 10 Commandments of a Boss Chick.
By
Sunshine Smith Williams.
There we go. So, Sunshine Smith Williams sound like a girl who trafficked about like 300,000 kilos of cocaine.
Word, don't I?
Yeah, no.
My nickname is Sunny Money.
Okay.
So that's the funny part.
Now let me ask you something. One of the hardest things for me, and I know you said that you were really legal when you were young. Maybe a couple times you got caught up just being a ride or die.
Right.
How hard is it
to
make legit money? And I'm not saying obviously you're doing it, but it's not the same.
I know.
And I'm explaining to you why. Just from being somebody who was in the street for a minute.
Right.
First of all, when we're hustling, there's no fucking taxes.
Right.
Everything we're making is straight up money.
Indeed.
Then all of a sudden you got to go do this, house, and then you got to pay water bill and taxes at the end of the year. Like somebody said something to me the other day. I was with my father, and I met this guy, and he was saying that his father passed away and left him property.
We didn't get that type of shit.
I know, right? He had to pay taxes on the property. On the property,
yeah, inheritance,
and then pay tax on the property.
That's crazy.
Yep. Yeah, I lost a house like that because my grandmother gave it to someone and they couldn't afford it, so they rolled it down to me. It wasn't me; it was forfeited to me. So I was like, and I couldn't. I was like, listen, I'm 19 years old. What do you think I'm going to do here?
But I guess what I'm saying is, being somebody that lives in the street, and not essentially in the street. I'm talking about hustling in the street and making money from all these things, and just you don't take heed to rules. I mean, I'm speaking for myself.
Right.
So then when I became legit, and then you have to do all these things and pay taxes.
Adjusting.
And take less and lose less. Like, your 500 becomes 250.
Yeah. It's
not,
adjusting and it becomes irritating.
How tough has that been for somebody? I mean, you've been a hustler.
Right.
But
you know what? Like for my husband, I don't know. It's probably going to be a little transition. That's why I'm doing everything that I need to do, because it's like, listen.
You mean to build up?
Yeah, like I'm trying to make sure that there's enough out there because he's used to a very big lifestyle.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, but for me, it was, you know what? I was a 9-to-5 chick. That's the thing. I was a 9-to-5 chick. Like, don't get me wrong. I was a hustler, but I was a hustler for 9 to 5. Like, I might have had a side hustle, but my bread and butter was always get that 401k. Now I'm hustling where right now where there is no 401k, I'm doing what I need to do.
Well, you're making your own 401k.
Right. So it's making my own 401k, my own IRA and all of that. But it's adjusting a little bit to me because if I fail, I fail.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
but you know what? You have a lot of courage. And listen, for those listening, Sonny Smith Williams,
yes.
right? A person who could have been a lawyer.
Right.
Right. Let's see if we could break this down. A hustler.
Yep.
Legitimately.
Yep.
You know, ride or die for her man.
Yep.
You know, got caught up. But still continue to come home and hustle.
That's right.
Legitimately.
And change lives.
Change lives, open up businesses, write a book.
And is there a movie?
Yes, there is.
Wait, actually, I want to know about who is these girls you told me about that went viral?
Oh, those are my prison sisters. That's Jamila T. Davis.
What is it about? What is the prison sisters like? How did they get viral?
Okay, I don't know. When I came home, I told them, I said, listen, I'm going to make sure that everybody remembers who you are. For those that don't know, Jamila T. Davis is the reason why we had a recession. She is the Kickstarter of collapse in Lehman Bank. So they gave her 12.5 years. She's been down. She's coming home in April. She was the mortgage broker. She did business with a deceptive mortgage broker, which was in Lehman. And
talking about Lehman Brothers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So
company, yeah.
Yeah, right. When the bank 2 days after the bank collapsed, no, they sentenced her, and in 2 days the bank collapsed.
That's crazy.
She was the fall guy. I mean, her lawyer shot his brains out it's crazy. Like, you're going to see our stories because right now we're doing something with Lauryn Hill called Fresh Out the Feds.
Okay, nice.
So that's what we're doing right now. That's why the camera crews and stuff like that be following, you know, everyone when they came home. So they followed me first. They're going to be followed. They followed about 3 more of my sisters, and Jamila will be home in April. Aisha, we don't know. Aisha's actually down for natural resources. So she was flipping natural resources, and we were all like multimillionaires, all by like 25. Everybody.
That's crazy.
So.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy, but so that's why we called ourselves the Pink Panther Clique. And that's why that's the second book. You see, that's the movie that I'm doing right now. I might have a role for you too.
So where did the drive come from? I mean, you always had, from what I hear, you always had that drive to make something.
Right.
To be something bigger than life.
Right.
Meaning like you want to be a loan officer, a law officer, and then you're doing the credit and you're doing this. You had your hands in something.
Yes.
Boss chick.
Yeah. There you go.
But more importantly, now that I sit back and I think about it, you get locked up and you're with all these other girls who got locked up. Some of them really did some real shit.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, are you guys coming home with the mindset of like, yo, we don't ever want to go back?
We don't ever want to go back.
And y'all want to, like, what is your meaning? Like, you want to inspire other girls?
Yeah, we're raising awareness on en masse incarceration. So I just did something, Channel 11 News was just at my house, so I don't know when this is going to air, but I'm discussing ending mass incarceration. The judicial system is chopped up. I don't like it. We're talking about women over incarcerated. I'm sure, like you said, when Pab said he went on a visiting floor, there was no people really visiting the women. We take a lot of I'm gonna be ride or die for my man. Mine was different. That case is crazy, but there are women that take these charges and we get these charges. They jam us.
Right.
They say you're bucking the system. You're not supposed to do that. So they'll double our time.
What do they think? Because you won't rat or snitch?
We don't rat.
No, I'm saying because,
that's the crazy part,
you
though.
don't.
Right.
So they're like, oh, you're the what do they call it, like the scapegoat?
Yeah.
So they'll give you more time for that?
Yes.
They're trying to get you to
Yeah.
No, I'm just learning because I don't know that.
No, they do us dirty.
Yeah.
They do us dirty. They'll give y'all the time, whatever. They're going to double hours because they're saying you're a woman. You should know better. Like, you're a woman. Then if you're a minority woman, oh my God, forget about it.
See, I like your story, and I'm going to tell you why. Some of them I don't like, and I'm going to tell you what I don't like.
Right.
You didn't do much time, thank God.
Thank God.
But you always been about your business, from what I'm hearing.
Right.
I met some girls that have been away like that, kind of just rode the tails of a guy, but kind of got caught up with them, but doing big time for them.
Right.
And keep in mind, I'm a guy, I went away.
Right.
I went away. They wanted somebody bigger than me, but I kept my mouth shut. But this dude was never there for me, though. Everybody else.
Serious?
No, but I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, it happens.
Right.
Other people stepped up when they seen that because they're like, yo, that's kind of foul.
Yeah.
When somebody's doing the right thing like that.
Right.
But what I'm saying with chicks is sometimes the chick, they'll do that, and the guy be like, man, fuck you.
That's right.
So the point I'm making is,
Like
I've seen girls, away 5-10 years, 5-10 years, easy. That's their life, and when they come home, dude ain't looking to fuck with them.
Nope.
I guess what I'm saying is it for these other girls, is it worth it to put your life on the line for a guy?
You know what I say? Never compromise your self-worth for your net worth. I always say that. So if you feel like you're putting yourself out there and you want to stand by, like you can't, you got to stand what you do. Whether it's for a man or it's for a woman or it's for whoever it is for, your principles is what you got to fall on. So whether or not he's not going to do the right thing for you, what about what you're doing for yourself? Because when I got jammed up by, he told him, like, I see the paperwork. I'm with someone outside in a Mercedes Benz. She's waiting for me. He didn't have to do that. And you know what I said? I'm not even going to take no profit. I'm not going to do nothing. Just give me the charge, because at the end of the day, you're jamming me. Right. I'm not going to go back on and backbite and go back on you. I know who I am. I'm going to take the charge.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, that's a ride or die chick. I mean, everything I'm hearing, I mean, like,
Did you have fights in jail?
The day before I got into, actually, the dude that snitched on me, his baby mother and me almost got into it the day before I left. She came to me and I told her she got 5 minutes, and Teresa stopped the fight. Teresa told me, I need you to go home.
They need a reality show up in the jail.
Do you still talk to Teresa?
Yes, I do.
Who the fuck is Teresa?
Teresa is she's the star.
Teresa Guidice from New Jersey Housewives.
The star of a
Man, I don't fuck with no
You
Housewives.
don't none of them, right? Right, exactly.
I don't know any of them.
Danielle just ironically just started following me on Twitter. So
maybe
shout out to them.
She's coming after that box. Sunshine. Nah, okay, I'm only playing. Yo,
what was she like?
Who?
Teresa.
Teresa was good. She came in.
Was she scared? She was scared.
The first day she came in, she had a whole bunch of makeup on, and I was like, sweetie, listen, because I knew they were moving someone in my room. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Right.
And I said to somebody, I think they're going to put Teresa in there, because they had already known that I had celebrity friends. So Renee Graziano was a friend of mine.
Okay, from Mob Wives.
Right. So Renee and me were very cool. So I don't know if they told her that.
Right.
But when she came in, 3:00 in the morning, face full of makeup, I just took out a maxi pad, and I was like, no, baby, you got to take that shit off. I was like, I'll talk to you in the morning. I'm tired. Like, I was not starstruck and all of that shit. Everybody was coming to the room. I was like, yo, you gotta stay the fuck out of my room. Like, T, you gonna have to go out there. Like, Sunny T, her name was Sweet T. We called her Sweet T or whatever like that. Like, it was like, oh, I can't take it. They was coming. It was groupies. It was bad, yo.
Really?
Oh my God, it was bad.
You're talking about for this New Jersey house.
Oh my God, it was so bad.
Really?
It was so fucking bad.
Damn.
I couldn't even get no sleep, bro. Like, I was like, yo, stop. Like, it was bad.
How many seasons is this New Jersey Housewives?
I have no idea.
7.
Probably. Cause we was into Empire. Like, Teresa was like, yo, what time is Empire coming on? She liked to watch her Empire.
And she did like yoga, they said?
She did yoga.
Is she still up or is she home?
She came home in January.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then her husband went in a month later.
Fuck.
And
Yo, let me tell you
That's
something.
what me and her had a lot in common. Like, both our men's got booked. We got children.
Right.
We both live good. We going home to some cribs. We good. We got a little money and you know what I'm saying? So we.
I get it. I get it.
So,
listen, what we need to do is really is for me. I said to myself, I'll never go back.
Nah,
unless if it was for this humongous ass bag. That's the only way I would ever go back.
Bag at, right? Like,
because I tell people, listen, even growing up in Brooklyn, there's people that hustle for Jordans in an outfit.
Then get a fucking job.
No, but I know. And keep in mind, hustle for Jordans in an outfit and willing to give up a couple of years of your life.
Doesn't make it.
You pushing that rock or powder.
Priorities.
You getting a year, 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For all the money you have on you in your pocket.
It's retarded.
And then when you get busted, you don't even got no lawyer money. And the dude you get busted for is not going to take care of you because he's too worried about his Instagram account.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
This day and age. I'm talking about this day and age.
Yeah, yeah.
The little belt. Or Hermes belt.
Yeah, I'm about to say that. The robotic belts and shit that...
Or the Balmain crew sweater.
Yeah. All of the materialistic shit that don't mean nothing anyway.
Not worried about...
Nothing.
Yeah, so, internets, listen, you obviously, like she was saying too, you gotta worry about yourself too. You gotta believe in yourself, build yourself up. But more importantly, somebody who's young, who wants to be a boss chick.
Right.
Can they do that by themselves? How do they even get that kickstart? Because it's hard to start off in the beginning.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I came from a single household. You know what I'm saying? Living in projects, stepping over fresh piss and bullet holes through my doors. I saw those people around me and they actually fueled me with the ambition. I said, yo, I don't want to live like this. So I don't know if hardship might be the reason why it created or fueled me, but you have to want to not be ordinary. I always strive to be extraordinary. I never knew why, but I used to just be like, I can't do this. This is not me.
Right.
I always had to step out.
When you got locked up, did you lose hope for a moment?
Yeah, I went through a state of depression for about maybe the first 30 days. And then I met my prison sister. And I found out that my prison sister's mother was my 7th grade teacher.
Wow.
So I reunited on the visiting floor with my 7th grade teacher. That kind of gave me like a spark or something.
Did you give her an apple?
No, she was like, I'm so mad at you. But she told me when I was young, you're bad. You're either going to be in jail or you're going to be dead somewhere.
I think she meant you were bad as in being bad.
He trying, look at you.
Nah,
you
look
at you. He trying to be the third wheel.
Yeah, I'm trying to be that deep, but I don't want your husband putting his penis in me.
Oh, hell nah. You better get me out of here.
Wait, that's a good question though. The same way you do satisfy your husband's needs by allowing another woman. Right. If you did see a guy that was like, could you?
No, I don't want no guy.
Alright.
I'm good. I'm straight. I want the coochie.
What, you're awesome. Miss Sunny, Miss Sunshine, Miss Sunny, Miss Sunny, Miss Sunshine. So for the internet to know, what's the website again? Now, the website you mentioned before, what is that?
That's for the credit repair, real estate, and legal expertise and stuff like that.
Okay, so you're doing property, you're doing credit repair.
Right. They didn't take my real estate license from me.
Really?
They didn't take it from me. I fought for it because they took my notary though. So of course I can't do that. Okay. But the real estate firm, consulting firm, that's Sunny Legal Realty Group.com.
Now the book obviously is in Amazon. It's in Barnes and Noble, like we said before. What else is going on?
Do Fresh Out the Feds with the Lauryn Hill situation, and then
how did you connect with
Lauryn Hill jailed with Jamila, my prison sister.
Okay,
so she did 90 days in Danbury, and she promised Jamila that they were going to do what they were going to do. So
what was she in there for? Taxes.
Yeah.
Fuck, you're right.
Yeah, so she was in there 2014.
Yo, I seen Lauryn Hill last year in Philadelphia, and it was around the time where like she was coming late.
Right, yeah.
And people were complaining about how late she was and stuff like that. But I'll tell you one thing, man. She wasn't late when she came there, and she put on a hell of a performance.
Oh, good.
And you know what I really liked? What's her son's name? Zion?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, and she did that song. And he was there. He was there.
Yeah.
And,
big boy now.
Yeah.
19.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And, as a parent, man, that shit was special to see.
Yeah.
I love Lauryn Hill, man, and I want her to be the best she could ever be.
Yeah.
But more
She's
so
stepping her feet back in the music again.
Yeah. Well, just really, hopefully get rid of the demons, man.
Yeah. She fights those demons.
Do you believe she's a person that got caught up with a guy like that? Like, was it a guy you think that really did that to her?
Mm-hmm. We know it's a guy. Remember the Unplugged?
Lauren,
I know
MTV
that,
when she started crying and she was singing a happy song?
Energy.
But her
energy, we're very, like, again, one thing about my prison sisters and I, we all have, we're spirits and shit. Like, we don't play that. Like, we feel something, we be like, that shit ain't right.
See, I like girls because girls will go to jail and all of a sudden motherfuckers become their prison sisters.
For life.
Imagine a guy like, I don't have no prison brothers.
Not one prison brother?
Everybody went back.
Oh shit! Then that ain't a prison brother.
I know went back. See, I was trying to stay home.
No, prison sisters are bond because when you go behind the wall, you don't have that family. Like I said, a lot of them don't have people visiting.
And it means so much to them too.
Yeah.
So is this show like following you guys like it's like a reality show?
It's like a reality show, and it's it's something that Lauren and Jamila wanted to do.
Is Lauren going to be on it too?
No, she's behind the scenes.
Okay.
Creator, executive producer.
Yeah. I tell you, and you know what's dope about it also, and I say this all the time, with prison, more importantly, and a lot of people know, I always talked about prison throughout the years of podcasting.
Right.
But I spoke about it because it was therapeutic for me.
Wasn't
it?
And
I still talk about it today because it's still therapeutic.
Yeah, people get tired of hearing it though. Sometimes it's
exactly.
like, no, I'm venting. I got to get this out.
But you know what's dope? People who, redemption. People who make mistakes, right. or not only mistakes, people who just got caught up, made a different decision,
right.
Wanted to try something out or wanted to just, whatever it is. This life, people don't always live perfect life. The people who live perfect life are the people you should be most scared about.
I'm always afraid of those. Always.
So it's important that people fall or get tripped up.
That's right.
Because I think it brings out the best of who they are.
Right.
And I love that, it's weird to say this, but I love that that people like you or people like me had a chance to get locked.
Right.
Just because
bittersweet.
To never give up
right.
and to give us more faith and more fire and more determination because maybe we needed that.
Do you speak to the youth? You should speak to the youth.
I mean, I for many years, I'm home 12, 13 years.
Okay.
I spoke many years in jail.
Okay.
And then I stopped.
Okay.
You need to get back into it, right?
Only reason I stopped is because, I had all the jails I went to, the security superintendent, he retired. Oh. So for me to do it, it was getting harder.
Right.
Could you believe for me to go do something nice?
Right.
It was getting tough to do that.
Life.
Yeah, so I got...
Because they really don't want people to be empowered and to get better while they're in there.
Well, you had to...
It's a lie.
Yeah, you had to...
Why would you give a problem to a past inmate or whatever, an ex-con that's trying to come and say, hey... Don't be like me, or actually be like me. Come out of jail and stay out of jail
and stay home.
Do your own thing and be an entrepreneur. And while you're in here, set your ducks in a row so you can have your businesses. Like, what's wrong with that? I don't understand. They really just want to keep us down.
Again, I want to tell you, their job is because of the inmates.
Right.
So why the fuck would they want you to do good?
But let it just be let it be a conveyor belt and not a revolving door.
It's a business.
It is.
All you have to do is
sad.
it's a business. Jail is a business. It's a business, big business. Prison is a very big business.
My third year going back to speak in the jail. And I brought multiple people. I brought different celebrities, brought different athletes there just to inspire the kids. And myself talking, explaining. My third year, I was walking in the jail. I had to go through the metal detector to get searched. And one of the COs says, "What are you doing here? Are you behaving yourself?" And, I had to be sarcastic because I was like, I'm doing bad. And they brought me here to, think about what the fuck you're saying.
Yeah. The only reason why you're doing it is because I was honored for the Board of Education. So last year I was honored for the Board of Education and someone had asked me a question, and I'm like, no, I'm speaking to these little girls because these girls are lost. And you know what? Back then I had to learn and figure it out on myself without compromising my integrity. Not having a father. I had to, something in the back of my mind and a strong mother was like, listen, keep your head up and your dress down.
Yeah. Do you believe that you're so loyal? You're so loyal to your man because you didn't grow up with a father?
Absolutely. Yeah. I stuck around. Listen, I've been with my man for 10 years. And again, it's not a secret. It's in my book. I describe 3 types of men. And one of my commandments is called thou shalt love yourself and protect yourself at all costs. That's your first commandment, to protect and love yourself. I explain about 3 relationships. I talk about the Prince Charming. I talk about the womanizer. I talk about, the different types of men that I dealt with. And I will tell you one thing. I stuck around a lot because I said I would rather my man mess up 20 times than go out with 20 different men once.
Right.
It's not going to work for me.
Hey, listen, man. You are a good woman. Not only a beautiful woman,
I appreciate
but you're inspiring in the fact of how I love all the. You got your hands in everything. Yeah. You make me want to do better just from hearing you.
Good. That's what it's supposed to. That's
I'm about to get my credit together. I'm about to come to
you. Where can they follow you on Twitter and Instagram?
Twitter, I'm Sunny Money 11434. And
so is that your prison number?
No, 711-590-67. You never forget that.
Say your Twitter name again.
Sunny Money 11434.
And Instagram?
Sunny Money Queens.
Okay. And that's SUNNY?
Yep, SUNNY.
Internets, listen, make sure you check her out. Check out everything you got going on. You know what I love? Like, I love that we could talk sexually, talk professionally, talk real. Keep striving. I'm glad that Miss Lissa brought you up to stop by and really just hear your journey.
Thank you.
Because like I said, we need more. We need more women that could inspire more women.
Yeah.
Right, because she was a boss bitch or boss chick before it was trending. One of the originators.
Yeah, on Black Planet you were a
no,
boss
get
bitch.
Out of here. No.
But internet's Miss Sunshine.
Yes.
What's your full name again?
Sunshine Smith Williams.
Ooh,
yeah.
Shit. All right, baby. Internets, we'll see you next episode. Make sure you subscribe, rate, leave a comment. And get your credit. Fix your credit.
Fix your credit and cop her book, Sunny 101, The 10 Commandments of a Boss Chick. Don't forget.
See you next week.
Ow.
Cheer.